All right, let me show you how this mudding worked out. I think that light gives you some pretty good angles. I am actually very shocked at how smooth this is. I should be able to just sand it. I don't even know that it's going to need another coat. Yay! So I started getting my paint stuff ready. There's a couple paint things. There's the complete chaos that is the entryway currently. Oh, that little gold lamp. Oh, you know, here's the story with that lamp. So if you look up here, you will see an absence of a light fixture. If you look over here, you will see this wall switch attempting to escape and run free as a feral switch. So what happened here? I'm such a diva today. Uh-oh, there's the boss. Hey, boss. I'm behaving, I swear. No HR violations yet. Yep, thanks for inspecting stuff for me. So what happened there was quite a few years ago. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Well, this is working out in my favor for sure. Okay, I got it. Trust me, I'm a semi-trained unprofessional. So quite a few years ago, we had a leak in the roof, like bad. And the reason we realized we had a leak in the roof was that the ceiling, that ceiling right there, started to sag like I'm about to fall on your head and deluge wet fiberglass insulation all over you. That level of a sag. And the whole light fixture up there, it was one of those, my sons call them boob lights. We have one up here. In case you're wondering what a boob light is, that's a boob light. Anyway, the whole boob light was full of water. So we had a really awesome guy who is no longer in the roofing business, so no point in marketing him here. But anyway, really awesome guy came out, looked at the roof, brought me up on the roof. He didn't know me very well. That was such a risky thing to do. Anyway, brought me up on the roof, and he said, I hate to show homeowners things like this. And he took out a pen, and he poked a spot in my roof and immediately lost his pen. It just disappeared. The whole roof was rotted. So the guys who had put the new tiles on when we first, or the new shingles on when we first bought the place, did a terrible job. And this new guy who knew what he was doing and was super good and super professional, he had to tear off a whole bunch of the rotting plywood up there, the under roofing or sub roofing or whatever you call it, like subflooring, but on and over your head. Yeah, he replaced pretty much the whole roof. So years later, we took the drywall down right away and we took the lamp down, so the light down. 5 years probably later, maybe longer. I think it was longer. We finally got around to drywalling that space again. Oh yeah. It was nasty. It was open, dripping, blown in insulation. We covered that with plastic. For years. I don't know why. It just never got to be a priority for us. Finally, one day, for reasons that I still am not clear on, it did become a priority. And we tried drywalling it. Yeah, let me just show you. See, there's a lot of these types of things. These, corners and edges. And there's another one there. And you know who, besides my brother, is really bad at drywalling? I think it's an inherited characteristic. So, tried and failed at the drywalling. My brother came and said, "I'll fix this for you." Which was when I learned that you got to be a really good mudder to drywall like he does. And then he left without mudding it. Or without teaching his dear older sister how to mud properly. So, many years later, we meaning myself and all of my personalities, boss is back, decided that instead of trying to learn how to mud a ceiling, which does not sound fun and sounds incredibly messy, what I would do instead, oh boy, I'm in trouble for taking a break this early in the day. Look at her. What I would do instead was get some ceiling tile. And those look really super nice, right? Right? Doesn't that look fancy and classy? I think they're awesome. All it's missing is some crown molding to pretty up the edges. I have that downstairs. I don't know how to cut that. Never mind. That's for another day. Anyway, that stuff, shockingly, was very inexpensive. It looks really nice, but it's a thin, easy to cut plastic. And my younger son, Gabe, helped me put it up there, and he did a fantastic job. And I think it looks beautiful. But we tried to put in a new light. It had been, 10 years maybe since we took out the old one. So nobody could remember what wires were hooked to what. It had been just capped off wires for forever. There are 3 pairs or 3 sets of ground and neutral, of power and neutral wires up there. 3 separate ones. Do you think we've been able to hook any of those 3 up to our new light and have the light work without blowing a breaker? Or being unable to turn it off? So those are the problems we've encountered. Either number 1, it doesn't turn on at all. Number 2, it turns on and immediately blows a breaker. Or number 3, it turns on but won't turn off. This is well beyond my abilities. My intellectual capabilities have reached their limit. So that's why there's no light up there. So back to the littlest light. Somebody who shall remain nameless, but clearly not faceless, saw that on Amazon. It's the cordless LED rechargeable floor lamp. And somebody, who again shall remain nameless, said, "Oh, that is the perfect solution to the lack of light in that room. None of the outlets work. We have to keep the power off because we don't want to set the house on fire with exposed wires up there. And even if we did, turn the power on, the overhead light doesn't work. Nobody wants a cord running across their flippin' entryway." I bought not 1, not 2, but 3 of these damn things. Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do. It's just enormous. It's just perfect for lighting the world. Yes, it is smaller than my hand, and I do not have large hands. I really should stay off Amazon.